It's 1 a.m. at night. Everyone in the town is sleeping. The environment is cold and silent. A person stand in front of Wyan's house. He look around and slowly broke into the house. He silently find his way to Wyan's room, who's sleeping peacefully. His giant shadow fall on Wyan's small figure. He slowly take out the knife from his back and rise it to stab Yn. Today I'll take my revenge. Saying that he was about to stab Yn with the knife, but the curtains fly because of the wind and the moonlight fall on her face, making it visible to the person. He stopped the knife in the middle, seeing her face. He was staring at her face, forgetting everything. He unknowingly smiled and mumbled, "Beautiful." The knife fall from his hand and it make a loud sound. Yn is a light sleeper. Her sleep can easily break in little sound, but tonight she doesn't wake up. The doctors prescribed her sleeping pills and that's the reason of her deep slumber, so the sound doesn't wake her up. But it alerted another person who was sleeping on the couch in the veranda without her knowing. And it was Kevin. Yes, he doesn't left. He pretended to leave and was keeping an eye on the house in order to give Yn security without her knowing. At night he come back after Mary left. Kevin opened his eyes and just then he saw a shadow running out from the house. He run after the person but couldn't find him anywhere. Kevin quickly run inside to check Yn. He sighed in relief after seeing her sleeping peacefully. Kevin come back to the veranda and called Taehyung. It took him 2 seconds to receive the call. "Kevin, man, I saw someone running out from Wyan's home." Taehyung, "What? Tell me she's fine." Kevin, "Chill bro, she is fine. I think a thief broke in." Taehyung, "You should've be careful, Kevin." Kevin, "Sorry bro, I fall asleep." Taehyung, "It's okay, I understand." Kevin, "Now tell me, when are you coming? I have office tomorrow." Taehyung, "I'm on my way to Lavender Town." Kevin, "You better come before morning." Saying that he cut the call. Taehyung come here with the same flight in which Yn came but hiding himself from her. He cannot let his wife stay here all alone, especially when her health is not good. And besides, it's impossible for him to stay without her. But he got arrested as soon as he landed in this country cause he have so many murder charges here. But now Taehyung become powerful, so he come out from it easily. But it took him 1 day to deal with the cops. After staying 1 night and a day in jail, Taehyung is now coming back to his wife. It's already dawn. The sun is lazily rising. Sitting on the couch, Kevin was dozing off. Suddenly he felt a hand on his shoulder, making him flinch. He looked up and saw Taehyung. Kevin stand up and Taehyung give him a brotherly hug. Taehyung, "Thank you so much for taking care of her." Kevin, "You don't have to thank me. We're family." Taehyung smile at him. Taehyung, "My driver will take you home. I talked to your boss, he give you 2 more days off, you can sleep as much as you want." Kevin narrowed his eyes hearing him. Kevin, "You talked to him or threatened him?" Taehyung, I kinda threatened him. He said while rubbing his neck. Kevin, "If it affect my work then I'll kill you." Taehyung, "Don't worry, it won't." Kevin, "Then I'm going, goodbye." Taehyung, "Bye." After Kevin left, Taehyung went inside the house. He took a deep breath before entering inside Wyan's room. The soft ray of sun is falling in her sleeping face. Taehyung slowly walked towards her and kneeled in front of her. He softly caresses her face. Taehyung, "My love, I missed you so much." He moved forward and pecked her lips. Taehyung doesn't know since how long he was staring at her. After some times Yn started moving, indicating she'll wake up soon. Taehyung widened his eyes and quickly run outside before she wakes up. Yn opened her eyes and stretched her arms. She yawned and after 5 minutes she decided to freshen up. With the help of her hands, she managed to sit on her wheelchair and went towards the bathroom. After doing her morning routine, she took a bath and went to the kitchen. Today she's feeling independent. When she was thinking what she'll make in breakfast, Mary and her son Max come. Mary, "Cupcake, let's do breakfast together. See, I brought fresh apple pie for you." After breakfast, Yn went to the backyard. Her mother used to love gardening. This place used to look dreamy with the smell and colors of flowers. Now it's looking dead with the weeds. Yn becomes sad. She used to love this place a lot and now she badly wanted to make it like before. So she booked a cab and went to the market to buy flower seeds. Yn spent the whole morning cleaning the weeds, but still there are lots of left. She was doing it slowly so that she won't fall from the wheelchair. Taehyung was watching her struggling with the weeds from far. He badly wanted to run towards her and stop her to do this work, but he stopped himself. In afternoon, she went inside and take a bath. Yn cook a simple lunch for herself, and after eating she decided to take a short nap. It's mid-afternoon. The sun is giving extreme heat, which can melt someone's brain. Taehyung wiped the sweat from his forehead with the back of his hand and started cleaning the weeds again. He doesn't want Yn to do this hard work again, specifically not after seeing her struggling a lot in morning. Taehyung, why the weather is so hot today? He asked to his manager, feeling annoyed, who also came here from Australia with him. Robin, I don't know, sir. The sound of insects buzzing is now irritating Taehyung. A grasshopper is jumping here to there in front of his eyes. After 30 minutes, they finally clean all the weeds. Taehyung and his manager went to inside, turning on the ceiling fan. Taehyung fall on the couch. Robin bring cold water from the fridge. Both of them gulp the water aggressively as the thirst was killing them. Suddenly the fan stops, making Taehyung scoff. Taehyung, why the fan isn't moving? Robin, the power got cut. Taehyung, this town still has electricity problem. Saying that, he went somewhere and come back with 2 hand fans. He give one to Robin and silently went towards Yn's room. Yn was moving in her sleep as the weather is hot. Taehyung went towards her and kneeled down in front of her bed. He started fanning her slowly so that she could sleep peacefully. Yn wake up and look outside the window. She saw the sun is lazily going to the west horizon. Yn yawned and got up from the bed. She adjusted herself in the wheelchair and went out from the room. The cold wind is coming from somewhere, making her shiver. Maybe rain will come. She went to the window to close it, but she frowned seeing the weeds are all clean. Yn, who did this? Boo. Yn flinched and looked back only to see Mary laughing at her. She rolled her eyes at her and asked, Yn, when did you came? Mary, just now. Yn, did you clean the weeds from backyard? Mary, no. Suddenly she stopped as she remembered something. Yeah, I paid to boys and they clean it for you. Yn, why did you do that? I could clean it by myself. Mary, I did that too. Yeah, to help you, hee. Yn, tell me, how much did you pay the boys? I'll return you the money. Mary acted like she felt hurt by her word. She looked at Yn and spoke. Mary, don't you consider me as your friend? Yn, why what? Mary, then why you want me to give money which I spent for my childhood love? Yn, you, stop being dramatic. Now tell me, where's Max? Mary, he didn't come. He got a new friend who's 10 times bigger than him. Mary and Yn had dinner together, and then they watch a movie. Suddenly they heard a thunder. Yn, it's gonna be rain. Mary, I think you should go home. Mary, yeah, and listen, I kept the candles on that drawer. The electricity can go anytime, so take care. Yn, okay, don't worry. Mary left and now Yn is alone at home again. After 5 minutes, suddenly the electricity got cut. Yn sighed and lightened up the candles. The rain started pouring outside, but someone was standing in the rain, staring at her from outside the window. He doesn't care that he's getting soaked in rain. He was just staring at Yn as if he's hypnotized by her appearance. Suddenly Yn felt someone is watching her. She looked at the window and saw no one. Mary come back to her house all soaked in rain and saw Max is playing with Taehyung. He's staying at Mary's house as paying guest. Mary, yeah, you're still here. I thought you left for Yn's house already. Taehyung, Max was alone so I couldn't leave. But you come back already. It means Yn is all alone at the house. Even the power supply is off. While mumbling things, Taehyung run outside in rain without even taking umbrella. Mary looked at Max and asked, Mary, now where did your father go in rain? Max, I don't know, mommy. Taehyung was standing in front of Yn's house in rain. He tiptoed and walked towards the veranda. He peeked inside and saw the living room is empty. After 10 minutes, he went inside the house, unlocking the door with the key which he took from Mary. Taehyung peeked into her room and saw she's sleeping. He silently went inside and pecked her lips slowly. Taehyung, sleep well, my love, he whispered with a smile, not knowing someone is watching them with burning eyes. Taehyung sneezed loudly, making Max flinch. Taehyung. Sorry, little man. Max, it's the 5th time you sneeze. I think you catch cold. Robin. Boss, you shouldn't have stay all night with wet clothes. Taehyung. It's not a big deal. Now tell me, what's the news? He sent Robin to the city yesterday to dismiss the police cases he have here. Robin. The problem is solved, boss. You're now fully charge-free. The cops won't bother you here anymore. Taehyung. Good. Now you can rest. I'm going to YN. Robin. I'm coming with you. Taehyung. No need, stay here with Max. Saying that, he left from there. After planting the flower seeds, Y or N was watering it. Suddenly an idea plopped in her mind. She looked at Mary, who's standing behind her, and spoke. Y or N. You still run the fruit shop in the market, right? Mary. Yes. Y or N. Will you help me to open a flower shop next to it? Mary. Sure. Y or N. Great, but you have to invest in my business cause I don't have much money with me and I'll return your money with interest. Deal? Mary. Deal. At night, Y or N was laying on the bed, staring at the ceiling. Y or N. Taehyung doesn't even call me for once after he cut my call 2 days ago. Maybe he's happy without me. I guess I was really a burden on him and now he's burden-free. Maybe he doesn't want me in his life anymore. She mumbled, controlling her tears. Taehyung, on the other hand, was standing outside hearing all her words. He wanted to kill himself for his stupidity. He badly wanted to hit his head with the wall until he died. But Robin was stopping him, holding his shoulder. Robin. It's okay, sir. Just call her now. Taehyung looked at his manager with red eyes. He did the same mistake again, which he was doing since 5 years. He doesn't know why he's so careless and dumb. Taehyung walk a little far from Wyan's window and take deep breath before calling Y or N. Wyan's phone buzzed. She looked at the screen and saw Taehyung's name. She grimaced before receiving the phone call. Y or N. Taehyung. I wanted to call you but I couldn't because of work. Y or N. Of course I know your work is more important than me. Taehyung. No, not because of work. I couldn't call you because I forgot. Y or N. Wow, Mr. Kim, 1 week didn't even pass and you already forget me. Was it that easy for you? Taehyung removed the phone from his ear and hit his head multiple times. Taehyung. Okay, I'm sorry, I was careless. Actually, I'm still careless. I don't know why I did this every time, but I promise I'll change and I'll be the best husband for you. Good night. Saying that, he cut the call and looked back to see Robin standing there. Robin. I'm sorry, boss, that I heard your conversation, but I need to tell you that you're already the best husband. And one day she'll also know it. Y or N. Do you know magic? Mary? I told you about the flower shop only 1 week ago and you already arranged everything. How did you do this in such short period? Mary. It's the shop beside mine was on sale. The owner was my relative, so he gave it to me in cheap price. And yeah, everything happened like this. She shrugged her shoulder and smiled forcefully. Y or N. But Mary, still it's Mary. Oh, look at the time, YN. Don't you want to see your shop? Let's go. Y or N. Wow, Mary, it's looking luxurious. I told you to open a small shop. Tell me how much money you invest. Mary, I'll tell you later. Now let's go and see your shop from inside. YN's jaw dropped seeing the shop from inside. Everything is placed so neatly and perfectly. The decoration of the shop just matches with her choice. YN's eyes become teary and she looked at Mary. Y or N. Thank you so much, Mary. I'm grateful to have a friend like you. Mary smiled and hugged YN. Mary, I don't deserve the thanks he did. Y or N frown at broke the hug. Y or N. Who? Mary. My relative who sells this shop at cheap price. YN smile at her. YN, you're funny. Mary. And your husband made me liar also. She mumbled, which Y or N couldn't hear. Y or N. Huh, did you said something? I'm sorry, I didn't hear. Mary. I said let's wait for your first customer. Taehyung was walking here and there impatiently outside the shop. Robin. Boss, may I know why are you looking disturbed? Taehyung. Do you think she'll like the shop? Robin. I think she already loved it, just look at her. Taehyung looked at Y or N through the glass window and saw her smiling brightly, making him smile as well. His heart feel an euphoric feeling. Taehyung. You're right, I think she loves it, but Robin. Yes, boss. Taehyung, I wanted to be her first customer, but I couldn't go inside. Will you go inside and buy flowers? Robin, I couldn't boss, she'll recognize me as well. Taehyung, you're right, give me an idea then. Robin, you can give money to a kid and tell him to buy flower from her. And like this you can be her first customer. Taehyung, yeah, I think this is the only way. He looked around to find a kid but stopped seeing a handsome man going inside the shop. Excuse me, can I get some fresh roses? YN and Mary turned around and saw a man was standing there with a bright smile. Mary, Y or N your first customer? She whispered at Y or N and walked towards the man. Mary, of course sir, all our flowers are fresh. Are you the owner? Mary, no it's her, she said pointing at Y or N. The man walked towards Y or N and bent down a little. Are you a flower? Because you're blooming. Y or N tried to smile. I changed my mind. I don't want roses anymore. Tell me, are you available? YN looked at the man with wide eyes and he started laughing. His laugh sounded like someone is wiping water from glass. I was just kidding and give me 10 red roses please. Mary, here's your flowers sir. She quickly gave him the flowers so that he could go from here. The man take the flowers from her and paid for it. He turned around to leave but stopped and looked back at Y or N. I'm Jin. By the way, hope to see you soon. He winked at her and walked outside. YN, Mary, I think I found your long-lost brother. Robin, it's okay, boss. You can be her second customer. He consoled Taehyung who become dull. Taehyung, why that man went so close to my wife? I think I should kill him. Robin, I think he was just asking the price. Taehyung, and I think I saw him winking at her. I need to take his eyes off. The next day Y or N wake up by the smell of fresh flowers. She look at her side and frown, seeing the flower vase is decorated with peonies. Is it the same flower that the little boy brought from me yesterday? No, how's this possible? But who kept the flowers here? Of course it's Mary. Why I'm thinking this much, she shake her head and went to do her morning routine. After that day, Y or N wake up every day with the smell of flowers. Sometimes tuberose, sometimes lavender, sometimes magnolia, sometimes freesia, sometimes hyacinth, sometimes plumeria, sometimes heliotrope and sometimes moonflower. So one day she asked, Y or N, Mary, why did you keep flowers in my room every day and when did you keep it? Mary, ask your husband, not me. Y or N, what? Mary, I mean, don't you like it? Y or N, I love it, but I never saw you keeping them in my room, and why did you even do this? Mary, I want you to make your morning fresh with flowers. Y or N, that's so sweet of you, Mary. Mary, can you please excuse me? Y or N, I remember a little work. Y or N, of course. Mary left from there. Taehyung was talking with Robin sitting at the coffee shop, which is located just next to YN's florist shop. Mary went to them and placed her hand on the table loudly. Mary, you creepy stalker crazy husband of my friend, are you out of your mind? Why did you keep flowers in her room every night? Taehyung looked down and rubbed his nape. Robin, you can't talk to my boss like this. Mary, shut up or I'll kick both of you out of my house and you. She looked at Taehyung again. I will kill you if Y or N misunderstood me because of you. Saying that she left from there, stopping her feet. YN's shop is running well. She and Taehyung talk with each other on phone call every night. But Y or N is unaware about Taehyung coming to her room after she fall asleep and stay with her until the morning. On the other hand, Jin went to YN's shop every day to buy roses and flirt with her, which Taehyung absolutely hate. Taehyung break Jin's bones every day in his imagination. Right now, Mary and Max is at YN's place. Mary is enjoying her dinner peacefully and Y or N was feeding Max. Suddenly she said, Y or N, you know Mary, I always feel someone is watching me. Mary choked on her food and quickly gulped down the water. Y or N, hey, are you alright? Mary, yeah, and I guess it's just your illusion as you stay home alone. Y or N, maybe. By the way, it's been more than 1 month I'm staying here and I didn't see your husband for once. Mary stopped eating and looked at Y or N. It's true that her husband Noah never come to see Y or N. Whenever she asked him come with her at YN's place, he always make excuses which kinda suspicious. Y or N, hey Mary, where are you? Lost? Mary, no where? Y or N, I was thinking about inviting your husband at dinner. Mary, Sounds good. Y or N? So tomorrow bring your husband with you, okay? Mary. Sure. Y or N was doing her work in a hurry as she have to go home early today to make dinner for Mary's family. Suddenly the door open and Jin walk in with a smile. Y or N smile back at him. Y or N? I've already prepared your roses, wait, let me bring it for you. She tried to handed him the flowers, but she didn't notice the coffee mug which she kept here earlier. Her hand accidentally hit the mug and as a result, the coffee fell on Jin's shirt. Y or N? I'm extremely sorry, sir. Jin, your sorry cannot remove the stain on my shirt. Y or N? I'll clean it for you. Jin, maybe having a coffee with me work. Y or N? It won't clean the stain from your shirt either. Jin, but this is the only thing you can do to make it up or you want your customer to get angry. Y or N? Then I have to ask permission from my husband. Jin, damn, you're married. Y or N? Yes, with a handsome man, she said with a proud smile. Jin, I'm sure he's not more handsome than me. Y or N? For me, my husband is the most handsome man in this world. Jin, girl, you hurt my ego. Do you know my nickname is Worldwide Handsome? Y or N? Really, and who give it to you? Jin, me. Y or N? I think you should go now, sir. Jin, yeah, but don't forget to ask permission from your husband cause tomorrow I'm taking you out for coffee. Taehyung, what? That brat is talking with my wife for this much long. Can't he just purchase the flowers and left like other customers? Robin, calm down, sir. Taehyung, I swear I'll kill him one day. Mary, I don't know anything. You have to come with me at Ryan's place today. She yelled at the blonde-haired man who's staring outside the window in his blue eyes. He was thinking something deeply. Mary, Noah Nixon, I'm telling you something. Noah. Sign, fine, I'll go. Mary, that's my man. Y or N placed the dishes on the table and smile. Now she just need to wait for the guests. She went to the living room and started reading a book. After some times the doorbell rang. She went to open the door. Max jumped on Y or N and hugged her tightly as soon as she opened the door, making her giggle. Max, wow, and Y or N, I can smell something delicious. What did you cook? Y or N, go and check by yourself. Max, okay. Saying that he run inside. Y or N look up with a smile and saw a man with blue eyes is standing next to Mary. He seems so familiar to Y or N, as if she saw him somewhere, but she couldn't remember where. Mary, hey Y or N, meet my husband Noah. Y or N, hello Mr. Noah, please come inside. The man nodded slowly and quickly went inside without saying anything to Y or N. Mary, hey Noah, at least greet my friend, you rude man. She shouted from behind, but he doesn't even look back. Mary, I'm sorry Y or N, I don't know what happened to him. Y or N, it's okay. Mary, it's not okay, I need to teach him manners now. Saying that, she also went inside. Y or N shook her head and was about to close the door when something caught her attention. She went towards it and picked it up. It's a ring. She shivered, seeing the design of the ring. It's a unique design and she saw it before. Y or N remember clearly where she saw it. The incident that happened 7 years ago flashed in her mind. Taehyung cut Young Dae's right hand's index finger with his small knife. Young Dae scream in pain. His split finger fall on the ground, making a slight sound because of the ring in his finger. The finger fall in front of Y or N, making her scream as well. She saw the ring in Young Dae's finger that day. Young Dae, the man who killed her whole family brutally in front of her, the man who's the reason of her disability. But how can his ring come here? Taehyung killed him 7 years ago. Then, whose ring is this?